TSUNDERES by the way. In the Tsunderes group chat. What is this? Who made this? Might have to square up for this one, not gonna lie. Bro, why are you always trying to fight? Simmer down. No, I agree. I am not a tsundere. Why am I here? Do you initiate touch with Bokuto? No. Do you blush a lot and try to hide it? Yes. Buddy's in denial. Embarrassing. Kill yourself. No thanks. Seeing Kenma type gives me brain rot. Brain rot is awesome. What do you mean? This is not why I made this group chat. Why'd you make it then? I wanted to do something for Atsu and it would be easier if I didn't have to do it alone. Just say you're whipped. Shut up. What did you want to do? I wanted to do a challenge where we're clingy. I'm kinda curious on how they'd react. I might have to head out. Bro would rather die than be clingy to Lev. Depressing. Kill yourself. Wait, let me add someone. Iwaizumi added Ushijima. Iwaizumi, what is this? Back read. Alright. Why'd you add him? OMG, it's Ushijima. OMG. Ain't no way bro's fanboying right now. I'm embarrassed. Shut up. Oh, I like that idea. Satori is very touchy. I would like to see his reaction. I just don't wanna be the only one that did it with Sakusa. You're doing it? Yeah, Oikawa's always complaining. Yaku, do it with me. No. Do it. No. Do it. No. I'm sending you brain rot memes for the next week. Stop. Fine, I'll do it. I'll do it too. I need to get out of my comfort zone. Ugh. Y'all are annoying. I don't wanna be the only one that doesn't do it. Fuck. Just do it, little bro. Whatever. Bokuaka. Akaashi would be lying if he said he hasn't been trying to be a lot more touchy with Bokuto. He was just so used to Bokuto initiating everything. But now that Bokuto plays for MSBY, he's been a lot more busy. He misses his kisses and his cuddles. Akaashi sighed, putting his phone down, and looked at his boyfriend, who seemed to be caught up in the video of MSBY's last match with the frogs. He bit his lip. He was pretty nervous. Fuck it. He got up and went to Bokuto. Bokuto-san. Yes, Kashi? Bokuto spinned a little on his chair so he was facing Akaashi. He immediately took this as an opening and got onto the spiker's lap, straddling his legs. Kashi? Bokuto was at a loss of words. He never felt so hot before. Are you is everything alright? Akaashi couldn't help but chuckle at Bokuto's stuttering, which made Bokuto blush more. Damn, that smile will definitely be the death of him. Yes, everything is fine, cow. I just really wanted some cuddles. Bokuto nodded and a big smile formed on his face. Why didn't you just say so? I'm always up for cuddles. His hands made their way onto the smaller's thighs, gently caressing them with his thumbs. Have you been feeling lonely, love? I mean, I understand wanting cuddles, but you've never done this before. Surprisingly, when it came to Akaashi, Bokuto was a lot more observant. Sometimes that was a good thing, but in this instance Akaashi didn't like it. He knew he couldn't lie to Bokuto and say, I haven't been lonely at all. He has been. Maybe a little. Bokuto started to frown and Akaashi immediately cupped his face and placed a small peck on his lips. Hey, it's alright. I know you're busy, cow. I'm never too busy for Kashi. Akaashi smiled. That's right, all he has to do is ask and Bokuto would drop everything and more for him. Akashi wrapped his arms around Bokuto's neck, pulling him closer, and gave him the most gentle yet passionate kiss they'd had in a while. I love you so much, cow. I love you too, Keiji. Iwaoi. Iwaizumi looked at the setter, who was laying down on his phone next to him. Will Oikawa like me more if I do this? Oikawa sat up, about to stand, when he felt two strong arms wrap around his waist. Oikawa stroked the arms around him. Iwa-chan? Where are you going? I was just gonna get my charger. Are you alright? Kawa, don't go. It went silent. Was that too much? Is he upset with me? Iwaizumi slowly removed his arms. Who are you and where is my Iwa-chan? Huh? Oikawa turned to fully face Iwaizumi and cupped his face. Are you an alien? What the hell are you yapping about, Shitakawa? Oikawa smiled and tackled Iwaizumi, causing them both to fall back onto the bed. What the? So it is you, Iwa-chan. I thought you got abducted for a second. Why would I get abducted? You weren't acting like yourself. Iwaizumi eyebrows furrowed. Was that really out of the ordinary for him? He placed his hands on the setter's waist. You're never usually so touchy? At least not at first, until I started. Iwaizumi frowned and leaned their heads together. I'm sorry about that, dear. I'm just not the best at expressing emotions, especially romantic, but I want to change that. I wanna be more touchy with you. Oikawa stared at him before laughing a little and pecking the athletic trainer's lips. But I like my Iwa-chan the way he is. The Iwa-chan that still blushes when we hold hands in public, the Iwa-chan that blushes when I sit on his lap, and the Iwa-chan that gets flustered over the tiniest of compliments. But you always say that I could be more touchy. Oh shush Iwa-chan, you know I like complaining. You're beyond perfect as you are. Iwaizumi smiled and pulled the setter closer, leaning his face in his shoulder. Oikawa smiled and ran his fingers through his hair. Fuck, how did I get so lucky? I'm still wondering that myself. Iwaizumi scoffed, still smiling while Oikawa laughed. Kuroken. Kenma talked big in the group chat when in reality he was dying inside. Expressing himself was the last thing he was good at, observing good, being quite amazing, but expressing his feelings horrible. He knew Kuroo deserved more, deserved someone who can express themselves without a second thought. He got up and went to go find his messy-haired lover. He went into the living room. It looked like Kuroo was working on something on his computer, probably for work. Kenma went to him and sat in front of him on the floor, wrapping his arms around the taller's waist and his chin on his lap. Kuroo. Kuroo was initially surprised but smiled and ran his fingers through the smaller's hair, then stroked his hair behind his ears. Is everything all right, Ken? Kenma bit his tongue. This is gonna be embarrassing. I want attention. Kuroo stared at him, which caused Kenma to get nervous. Why is he so quiet? Kenma yelped when he felt two hands pick him up and put him on Kuroo's lap. Kenma blushed but didn't allow his eyes to stray from Kuroo's. Kuroo? Is someone bothering you, or are you overthinking again? Kenma sighed and shook his head. Nobody's bothering me. So you're overthinking. Silence, which meant he was correct. Kuroo frowned and cupped the smaller's face, placing a tiny kiss on his nose, which made Kenma giggle and Kuroo's heart melt. Talk to me, kitten. Communication is important in relationships. It was silent for a while. Kuroo waited, not rushing Kenma to speak. He knew he'd speak when he was ready. Why are you with me? What? I mean, I can barely shower you with the affection you deserve. I always play games. You have to do everything for me, so why? Why me, I mean? Stop. Kenma flinched a little and bit the inside of his lip. Is he gonna break up with me? Kuroo leaned their heads together so the tip of their noses were touching and they were looking into each other's eyes. I know how much you love me, Ken, and I know how much you try to show it. I know you struggle with romance, which is fine. I'm not gonna push you into doing anything you don't want. I love you just as you are, introverted and all. Kenma relaxed. He felt all his worries wash away and he smiled. You're my whole world, Kuroo. And you're my whole galaxy. You always have to one-up me, huh? A little. Idiot. Yaku left. Why do I have to do this stupid challenge today of all days? Today was the day Lev came to visit Yaku. They've been doing long distance for a while and Yaku would be lying if he said he didn't miss the dumb titan. Lev is always busy, yet he somehow find time for Yaku. Yaku knew he had to do this challenge at least for Lev. He impatiently scrolled through his phone, looking up at the door every 10 seconds. Fucking hell, where is he? He practically jumped up when he heard the door click open. Mori, I'm here. To Lev's surprise, Yaku was right in front of him. Oh, were you waiting for me? Yaku couldn't help but smile. He missed that face so much. Even though Lev was a model, he loved seeing his face in person the most. Yaku practically jumped onto him. Lev almost fell back but managed to find balance, holding up the smaller in his arms. Lev, what took you so long? Lev felt his heart melt. Fuck, he's adorable. I missed you too, Mori. Did I really take that long? Yes, I thought your plane crashes or something. Lev chuckled and Yaku moved his head up, placing a passionate kiss on Lev's lips. Lev was totally red when Yaku pulled away. Mori, you're not dying, right? No, dummy, I just really missed you. Lev felt like he was about to cry and held him closer, hiding his face in his hair. Aw, Mori, I missed you so much. Ag. Lev, you're killing me. Tsukiyama. Tsukishima did feel like he's been neglecting Yamaguchi lately, not on purpose of course. Ever since he joined the frogs he's been busy. He knew Yamaguchi understood, but still, maybe this challenge wasn't a bad thing. He was on his way home when the group chat texted, idiots. Tsukishima opened the door to his and Yamaguchi's house. I'm home. Yamaguchi peeked from the corner and smiled, causing all Tsukishima's past stress to vanish. Welcome home, Tsuki. Tsukishima quickly took off his shoes and put his bag down, going to his lover and wrapping his arms around him. Yamaguchi chuckled and wrapped his arms around the taller's neck, stroking the back of the blonde's hair. Rough day. Not really, I'm just happy to be home. Tsukishima smiled, seeing the light blush on Yamaguchi's face, and pecked his lips. How was work, my love? Yamaguchi started rambling about how his co-workers were the most annoying people he's ever met in his life. How cute. Tsukishima couldn't help but smile watching him go on and on. He had the audacity to. Yamaguchi blushed, noticing how hard his lover was staring at him. What? Nothing, you look cute. Yamaguchi blushed a lot more and lightly punched Tsukishima's arm. Oh shush. It's true. Shush. Ushitan. This challenge was perfect. Him and Tendou just started living together. He was so happy but didn't know how to show it. They did long distance for a while, and Ushijima, who'd never admit this out loud, hated it. He missed Tendou's cuddles, warmth, and smell. Now he can have it 24/7. Wakatoshi. Ushijima lifted his head from his phone to see Tendou in front of him. Cells went up by 80%, isn't that amazing? Tendou was smiling ear to ear, which was apparently contagious because Ushijima started smiling too. Ushijima sat up, wrapping his arms around the redhead's waist. I'm so proud of you, Satori. Tendou stroked his fingers through Ushijima's hair. Thank you, Wakatoshi. Are you all right? Ushijima nodded, looking up at Tendou. The sight of Ushijima looking up at him, Tendou's heart melt. He's so cute. Everything's fine, Tendou bent down, placing a gentle kiss on the volleyball player's head. Someone's clingy today, Tendou chuckled, and Ushijima tightened his hold on Tendou's waist a little. Did I get caught already? Huh? Tendou was a little surprised, although seeing Ushijima pout was not something he was used to. How did you figure it out already? I just know you, Ushi. I think you know me better than anyone. Even you? Even me. I love you, Ushi. I love you too, Sakuatsu. Even though the challenge was his idea, he had no idea how to go along with it. Well, he had some ideas, but it was way too embarrassing for him. Him and Atsumu always see each other, but not much alone. There's usually always someone else around. To Sakusa it was annoying, but he liked seeing Atsumu happy. Does he not like being alone with me? Fuck, don't think about that. Let's just do this. Sakusa got up from his couch and went to find his lover, who was laying on their bed, on his stomach, scrolling on his phone. He sat down next to Atsumu and ran his fingers through the blonde's hair. Atsumu hummed and leaned his head closer to Sakusa's touch. Omi. Atsumu. Atsumu smiled, putting down his phone, and sat up to face Sakusa. To his surprise, Sakusa opened his arms out to him. Omi, what is this? Shut up and come here. Sakusa was red, like extremely red. Atsumu smiled and immediately accepted the gesture, wrapping his arms around Sakusa. Oh my Omi, miss being cute. I am not. Yes, ya are. Sakusa sighed. He knew Atsumu was stubborn. If he said someone is something, then that's what they are. He cupped the blonde's cheeks and kissed his head, then his cheeks, then his nose, and then his chin. Atsumu giggled, closing his eyes. Omi. Yes, Tsumu? What are ya doing? Giving you kisses, obviously. Yes, but why? I missed being alone with you. Oh, Omi. Oh, shut up, don't make it a big thing. Atsumu smiled and pecked Sakusa's lips. Ya know I love being alone with ya, it's my safe place. Sakusa couldn't help but smile. Fuck, he's adorable. You're my safe place too.